to talk about the gospel lesson today, and even though Pastor Kurt said he thought it was an odd gospel lesson, there are a lot of messages in that little paragraph. And the one I got out of it was about being honest versus dishonest. So do you know what being honest means? What do you think? That's right, when you tell the truth and you do the right thing. Okay, pretend you saw that dollar bill in your cafeteria at school. It was just laying on the floor, there was no one really around it. What would you do with that? You would pick it up and find the person. What if you didn't know who dropped it? You would have taken it? Okay, well that's being honest. There you're being honest with me. Give it to the principal. You know, I remember when I was in middle school, and that was a long time ago, but I found a $10 bill, and it was all folded up like it had just come out of somebody's pocket. And it was in the hallway, and there was really no one around, and I thought, ooh, somebody lost that. $10 back then was probably like a $100 bill now. And I took it to the office, and I said, I found this in the hallway, and she put my name on it, and she said, okay, come back next week, and if nobody has claimed it, then it's yours. So I went back the next week, and nobody had come and said they lost it, so I got $10. But I was honest. You know, I didn't just stick it up and put it in my pocket. Now, what if you saw this on the road, and it was stuffed full of money, and it was really thick. That one's not got nothing in it, but it was really thick. Pick it up, and you would have counted it, because I would have counted it. Yeah.
And I will return it to the police.
To the police, okay. Now, there was another thing in the gospel lesson today was about a dishonest man. And he was just dishonest, and he never really got honest in it. He was dishonest with his boss. But there was an article in the paper this week that really amazed me, and it was a homeless man in Boston, homeless, who found a backpack on the street. And he opened it up, and there was $2,400 in cash and $37,000 in traveler's checks. And he was homeless. What do you think he did with that?
He bought him a house. He bought him a car. What did he do?
He turned it into the police. He turned it into the police. And then I saw in the news where he was given a little award. It was a certificate. This homeless man who had nothing and turned in $40,000 was given a framed certificate. And I remember thinking, for his honesty, couldn't you have given him something, you know? Well, then I read this week also that somebody had opened up a bank account for him, and people had contributed $90,000 to him already. So he was rewarded, not like right then, but he was rewarded for being honest. So now he can get off the streets. You have to be, see, this might not have thought very much. Like you said, you might have put this in your pocket, this dollar bill. But if it was a lot of money, you might have turned it in.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Because it's too much, it might be important. It could be to help somebody with their
right,
bill or something like
it was
that.
someone else's, and they were crying because they lost it. But the gospel lesson says, if you're honest in small things like this, then you can be trusted with big things like this. So it's about being honest in the little things in your life and in the big things in your life. That was what the parable was.